Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day for Chief Executive Officer Tan Sri Dahlan Matusin, Vice President Datuk Jimmy Leo in Administrative Services, Vice President Datuk Natasha Hudson in Operations Support, General Manager Dr. Amri Yahya, Finance Manager Ms. Priyanka Gatri, Research and Development Manager Dr. Kamarul Zaman bin Ali Zaman, Sales and Marketing Manager Ms. Cecilia Cheong, Production and Sales Manager Mr. Ramachandran, son of Muthusamy, and to all division staff in our company. I believe I don't need to introduce myself because since the first you walked into this company, I was the one holding your resume and profile. Anyway, for being polite and nice, I'm Hadizan Kambun, your manager of Human Resource Department, preparing a report on the effect of shorter working hour 1-month trial in early this year 2022. Since I was living overseas for another project at this moment, so I prepared this video presentation report for this annual staff meeting. I promise to make it short, simple and bold. Without wasting our time, let's continue to this report. Report on the effect of the shorter working hours 1-month trial. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages number 1. Fewer distraction at work. Our Chief Executive Officer Tan Sri Dahlan Matusin of our international media company launched a shorter working hour in early this year 2022. Employees opted to install lockers for their phone, soundproof meeting spaces and shortened meetings. I found out even though workers were working less time, employees spent 35% less time on non-work website because employees had more time to manage their household and life's responsibility outside work. Non-work responsibility were much less likely to distract on the workday. Advantages number 2. Longer hours does not mean more output. Supporter of shorter working hours said that the current work environment is defined increasingly by long hours and the always-on mentality, but that's not necessarily the best way to support productivity. According to me, rules for focused success in a distracted world, the success of this media company shaving our point to a failure of imagination on the part of managers. It's not running a sweatshop, it's more about working smarter. By cut 5 hours of the working hours but did not decrease pay, the company expected a drop in productivity but instead found increased efficiency during a 40-hour week. And when I make an interview, I found very often that a person said, I got my work done. Now I'm going to see how else I can help. It's that teamwork idea of everyone shooting for the common goal of let's make this out. In our company, shorter working hour trial, I found the experiment boosted productivity by 40% for our company. Advantages number 3. Increase mental well-being and physical health. In addition, I see all workers who have been working shorter working hour report a number of positive side effects from exercising more to finishing a master program, early to volunteering, more to simplified, finding time to cook, with the effect shorter working hour trial in a month of our company. This in turn has a net positive impact on the workers' productivity at the office. I like to take a walk, just wander and let my brain breathe, told one of our colleagues. Advantages number 4. Parents with children find themselves less stressed out, with more time with family, leading to a balanced life. Caretaker of elderly parents also have an opportunity to help their loved one. One of the biggest factors in people level of work-family satisfaction is the pure number of work hours they have, said one of our colleagues in Research and Development Division. So cutting is huge. It would be rebalance things for working families. Advantages number 5. Lowering our global carbon footprint. My study have shown that our employees drive 70% fewer miles in a month. This shorter working hour would reduce carbon emission in Malaysia by total 0.1% of 45 million ton metric carbon dioxide released per year. Disadvantages number 1, the cost. Those against the shorter working hour point to the cost of recruiting employees. In this company, I found out full-time employees cost more than their annual salary. Employers also cover the cost of benefits like pension and health insurance. Employers may not be able to hire more people to cover decreased working hours. In addition, in our company, workers prioritize a higher pay to working fewer hours. In early of this month, after this trial, I found approximately 50% of our workers said that they would work an additional day a week for 20% more pay. Part-time workers were even more likely to make the trade by working extra hours to get overtime for more pay salary. Disadvantages number 2, the equality. If a shorter working hours start to seriously gain traction, one of the biggest disadvantages could be that it would be widen existing inequalities. Such a concept might widen existing inequality between knowledge workers and flexible or manual workers who are usually paid based on the time they spend working. Disadvantages number 3. Not all industry can participate. Some industry require a 24/7 present or other similar scheduling for optimal flow, making a shorter working hour hard to implement. For example, like our company, as international media revolve around customer service, opponents have pointed out that it may be difficult to manage problems that arise with customer during a shorter working hours. It can be important for company to address issue during a weekdays or weekend. No matter the industry, making sure each area of business is covered during the workday can require more effort, scheduling, and forethought. Disadvantages number 4. The risk is expensive. Opponents say that the most glaring drawback for employers is the cost risk associated with a shorter working hour, especially if employees fail to meet work requirement. In other international media company of Sweden, 2-year trial of reduced working hour from 40 hours a week to 30 hours a week, they found higher work satisfaction, but the experiment became far too costly to continue successfully. Same as go for our company. Disadvantages number 5. Workers may put in the same hours anyway. Certain jobs just take time to do completely, and some jobs maybe do not suitable to reduce hour. In 1 month, trial of the shorter working hour experiment in our international media company, I found workers end up putting in the same hours anyway. The only difference, the company had to pay overtime and added expense for our company. So I think that's all. For conclusion, shorter working hours are attempting to establish the groundwork for this transition and ensure that employees, not just employers, digest this effect of shorter working hours. This report will be a decision for our Chief Executive Officer Tan Sri Dahlan Matusin to make. Okay, I think we can call it a day. That's all the video presentation report on the effect of the shorter working hour trial I already done for this annual staff meeting. That's it. Thank you for watching. Wabillahi taufiq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And have a great day, everyone. Bye.